guys, thanks for coming back. Today I decided I wanted to do something that is neutral enough that you could wear this makeup or basically anything. I feel like for any occasion. It is a little bit more dramatic than maybe some people would want, and maybe not enough drama for others. I think it's versatile though. So what I wanted to do is choose an eye look that could go with basically any type of lip color. For me, I like to switch up my lip colors a lot and just accentuate my eyes, like, you know, make them look nice and sultry. But I really like to switch up lip colors. So I thought if I did something neutral that was in the middle of the drama level, so I have a little bit of drama so it still looks good with a nude lip, but not too much drama that I could still wear it with a bright lip or a dark lip, that would be perfect for my go-to every day. Yeah, it's not too time consuming. I don't have too much going on my eyes, which I feel like when people do looks and they spend a lot of time on a specific feature, I find that it's usually the eyes. The eyes could take, you could spend hours on your eyes, right? I could spend hours on all of my makeup though, and then just like not even brush my hair. My daughter keeps ripping my hair out since it's down, so I'm sure it's not going to be down for much longer. So here's the video. I'm gonna start jibba jabba in. Love to jibba jabba. Ooh, jibba jabbas, ah, jibba jabba. Ooh, jibba jabbas, ah, jibba jabba. So I'm gonna start first with skin as usual. Just gonna be doing face and body. I can wear this stuff every single day. I've been wearing it for years. I find that there's different ways to apply it. I'm gonna apply it with my hands today because it's the fastest, so we're gonna do like minimal effort here. And the more that you rub this stuff together, the thicker it gets. Like you can actually feel it getting thicker in your hand. So I rub it together for a while and then just press it onto my skin. This is like nice, quick, even all over coverage, but it's not a lot of coverage at all. Like you guys will be able to see everything on my skin still. It's literally just to even out my skin tone and give me a little bit of a glow. I'm just gonna do a little bit of concealer, the NYX HD concealers. I don't know why I like to use both of them, but it's yellow and beige. So I do the yellow like close underneath my eyes, and then the beige, I do it underneath that. I think the beige gives me a little bit more coverage where I want to have it, like through here around my nose where I have a little bit of redness. And then the yellow helps to brighten up underneath my eyes. So I'm just using the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day spray. I have the tea ginger one. So I like to add a little bit of moisture back into my skin before using the beauty blender. Why am I not using a mirror right now? I'm looking at the camera. Grab a mirror, girl. Do your makeup in a mirror. Gotta see what you're doing. All right, after this step I'm going to. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do my highlight. And I like to apply this before doing anything else, like any powder or anything, because I feel like it just grabs better to the foundation. I don't like to layer too much powder onto my skin because I have very dry skin anyways, but I feel like when you have too much powder, it just accentuates texture, and that's the last thing that I want to do to myself. A little bit of that. Let's do more. You can never go overboard with highlight, can you? Yeah, right, and then you go outside and you look awesome using my Iconic palette. I like to usually mix like these two shades together for my contour. Just buff a little bit of that on the cheeks, right in the little C to accentuate your cheekbones there, so it just gives you a little bit more dimension to your face. And I do like to go back with the beauty blender and just press it into these products. I feel like it helps to, once again, eliminate texture, but it helps to make everything more smooth. And also if you've overdone it on anything, it helps to pick up the excess product so you don't have too much of any one thing on that face. And then, obviously, I'm gonna use my favorite blush once again. This is the Sigma, and it's called Pet Name Aura Powder. I use this stuff every freaking day. Can't stop. Like I try to choose a different blush sometimes, and then I just end up going back to this one because I just love it so much. I love it. Oh my god. I'm gonna use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. OMG. I like to set lightly underneath my eyes just to keep any mascara or anything from transferring. Also, it just smooths out everything because this mineralized skin finish is so beautiful and so soft on the skin. This small powder brush is beneficial because you can put the powder just where you want it, and since I don't like to layer my powders, I just put it where I don't have powder. So next up I'm going to do actually my eyebrows. Where my brush at? Where my brush at? It's on the floor. Super sanitary here. So using Anastasia Dip Brow with Inglot Duraline, do a drop of that inside the dip brow. Brush your eyebrows first. Always, always, always brush your eyebrows before filling them in. You're gonna see that they look so much more flawless before you even start going. Plus, you're gonna be able to see better where you really need to fill it in. This is a concealer spectrum palette. Has all these colors inside here to clean up underneath my eyebrows. I'm just going to be using, this is actually a lip brush from Smith Cosmetics, the 302, but it's nice and precise, so I'm going to use that to sculpt my eyebrows. So I'm not using anything that's too light, just something that's going to clean them up, because I feel like I didn't do a very good job at making this line here crisp. It looks messy. You don't like that. This is a cream shadow, and I'm going to be using this all over my lid as the eyeshadow base, but also as the color for my lid. So I've showed you guys this technique in the past, but I really like it because it's fast, and since I'm going to be doing the eye look that can go with basically any lip color, I'm going to keep it neutral. I'm going to also do it underneath the eye. So now I'm just going to add a bit of liner in my waterline because I always love to do that. This is MAC's B-Line. I use this one a lot in the waterline because it's super black and super soft. It goes and it makes an impact right away. So I'm going to go in again with my Sigma Warm Neutrals palette. This is one of my favorites just for neutrals, obviously warm neutrals, and just a nice big blending brush. And I'm going to start with this color here, this orangey, and pop that right into the crease of my eye. Just add more dimension since it's a little bit of a different color. I'm going to be using a smaller blending brush now, and I'm going to be taking this color here. It's a little bit less warm. Alright, I'm back. I kept hearing my little girl like fussing, but everything's under control. No problem. I'm going to add a little bit more eyeliner and just get it slightly on the edge of the waterline because I'm going to use a brush just to blend it down a little bit. And now I'm going to be using, this is a Smith brush, Smith 253. And I'm using that because I don't want to blend this too far. I want to have control. And obviously I don't want to stick the brush into my eye, but I do want to soften this line up a little bit. So this one's perfect because you can get right there up to your lash line. Bring the liner down just so slightly without going overboard. We'll do a little mixture of these two, this dark brown and this maroon color. Since I have green eyes, adding a little hint of something with a little bit of like a reddish purple is really going to bring them out. I'm just pulling this color out just slightly out from the side of my eyelid here because I'm going to go back and do a winged liner. And that's just going to give me a little bit of a roadmap to where I want to go. Galactic Precise Eyeliner Marker. And I'm using this because I would like to use a gel sometimes too, but this is just more of a fast application because you just have one thing here. You don't have to like dip in with a brush or add anything to thin out the gel. Obviously, for everyday this is nice because it's just one step. So starting in here just to get a nice thin line. Always like to start with a thin line because in evening them out and smoothing out the lines, you make the line thicker. So starting with a thin line is better just to get real close to the lash line there. And then once you get towards the outside, you can thicken it up a little bit. When it comes time to do the wings, I find it's easier when you do them at the same time. What I do to create the wing, it's as if I'm extending the line from my lower lash line. So as if you're extending this line down here, come out and draw a line out. And now do that to the same thing to the other side. So whenever you do it this way, it's easier to see if you have the lines even before you continue. You can make sure just the lines themselves are even. camera just told me that temp was too high because my makeup was too fire. Back to recording. Let's use, this is the same one I use on my cheeks, one of my new Absolute faves, just to brighten up my day. Brighten up your day too, so. Done. So we're gonna do a little bit of mascara. And basically the look is done. Obviously I'm gonna put lashes on because I personally can't wear a wing liner without lashes. I feel like my eye just doesn't look finished. For an everyday, if you ain't got no time for no lashes, then don't put them on. But if you do, and you wanna look good, then put some on. Put some lashes on. Don't need to show you guys, I actually have a video to show you guys how I put lashes on, so if you guys wanna see that, go watch the video. But now, just gonna do a lip, and you could literally do any lip color with this, anything that you choose because it's so neutral. You have a little bit of drama, so you could go for nude if you want. You don't have too much drama, so you could go for something dark or bright or whatever you want. I just got all of these LA Splash lipsticks. I don't know if you've seen them on my arm. Ooh, almost just dropped my palette. But I'm going to choose one of those to put on. Haven't worn them ever before, so let's see what we go with. This one is called Buttermilk Cheesecake, and I really like this lipstick. You see the applicator here? It has a pointed tip, so you can get it real perfect without having to really fuss with it. Well, I'm done. Here's the look. What do you think? Would you do this every day? Too much? Not enough? You'd be the judge. As long as you can get that wing liner down, which for me it's always a challenge, wing liner. I'm surprised I didn't do too bad. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave some comments if you guys want to say something to me. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time.